You did.
Pinky rolled her eyes, putting
No.
down a hammer and
Three.
tongs.
Chapter 3?
Oh, chapter 3. Every rainbow has an end.
Wow.
That was my hick accent.
That's like half your hick.
Oh, yeah. Pinky rolled her eyes, putting down the hammer and tongs. She walked back in front of her friend and stared pensively at the broken Pegasus. Gilda didn't even cry this much when she had a live parasite stuffed down her throat.
Oh, jeez.
Thank you. Pinky thought for a minute about what to do next, then had a sudden spark of inspiration. Rotating a wheel on the rack, Pinky laid Dash on her back, then moved to Dash's hind legs, bringing the can with her. Oh god, not more! Picking up her tools, Pinky drove a searing hot spike of metal directly into the bottom of Dash's hoof. As Dash yelled in pain, Pinky moved around and drove a second nail into the other hoof. Next, Pinky went back to her cart and located an enormous battery and controller, which she dragged over to where she was working. Oh, God!
Wait, what? Oh, yeah, I remember this
She
part.
tied copper wires between the terminals and the nails driven into Dash's hooves. Then gave Dash a wink and flipped the switch.
Oh, yeah, I needed that wink. Without that wink, I would just be screwed. I don't think I could take it without that wink.
You shouldn't take it.
I should take it real hard.
Ugh, I'll give it to you real hard.
Oh, excuse you.
Where'd you get that excuse you thing?
Jake and Amir.
What?
Jake and Amir.
What's that?
It's by, College Humor.
Oh.
Okay, keep going.
Electricity rocketed through Dash's body. The blue pony reacted immediately. Her body
Oh,
seized and her muscles snapped taut. Dash's hips thrust skyward. Her eyes rolled back, and she let out a deep, throat-shredding cry. Pinky giggled and danced in place. Then reached down and turned up the juice. Dash convulsed uncontrollably, and her bladder emptied once more. You produce urine that fast?
Yeah. I mean, I do.
After about 5 minutes, Pinky shut off the power. Ah! Whiffs of steam rose from the singed fur around Dash's hooves, and the area reeked of cooked flesh and burnt enamel.
Oh my god, yeah.
That's the stuff in your teeth, right?
I think so. At
Pinky rotated Dash upright again, and tried to snap the drooling, delirious pony back to attention. Dash! Dash! Dash!
You're welcome for those voices.
Rainbow... Dash! Dash! Rainbow Dash! Wake up! Dash.
I think I did it
moaned
better.
and managed to give a modicum of weak acknowledgement. Pinky studied her handiwork, then reached into the medicine bag and produced a large syringe. Alright, time for the last round! Dash focused blearily on the needle, which Pinky took as a question as to what it was. This little something to take the pain away, Pinky informed Dash as she walked around to her victim's ruined back. Dash flinched as Pinky jabbed the needle into the lower part of the blue pony's spine.
Ooh.
Moving in front of her friend again, Pinky leaned down and elaborated.
Taking a little sippy whippy of your little drink there.
Yeah.
Yes.
In a few minutes, you won't be able to feel anything below your rib cage. Then you'll be able to stay awake to watch the harvest. Dash
Oh, man.
started to cry again. Pinky!
I made you have to do a deep voice.
That was deep, wasn't it?
It was close enough. This is so professional.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's what
Pinky!
makes it
I
funny.
can't do...
Just go like, Pinky. I'm actually not following along right now.
Pinky! She choked out. Yeah? I want to go home, Dash sobbed. Yeah, I can see
Dash.
what I can see wanting to do that. replied the party pony. Sometimes I
You
just
wanna
want to
do
give
that?
up. Just say I'm done with this mess and go to bed.
She should. She should just leave them there with like their backs torn up.
But you know what? You
Just let
can't
them
shrug
sit there
off
all
your
night.
responsibilities. You gotta pull yourself up and meet the challenges head on. That's the only way you're gonna get ahead in life. Dash hung her head and cried.
She's gonna die.
Minutes passed as the jug took effect. Eventually, Dash was completely numb from
Oh,
her
yeah.
chest to her flanks.
I
At this
love the
point,
drug.
Pinky approached with a scalpel, glancing at Dash and smiling. Pinky made a long, horizontal cut across the Pegasus pony's pelvis, just above her crotch. Moving up Dash's body, Pinky made a similar incision under her ribs. Finally, Pinky made a long vertical cut down Dash's stomach, connecting the first two.
That description though.
Looks like I got my eye on you, Dash. Pinky giggled. Why do I have like full on I didn't unpause.
Fuck, you have to reread it all.
Wait, I did?
What?
Oh, yeah, I did. It's just that my mouse was on the pause button, so it said pause. Okay.
Oh. Ignore that. He totally unpaused.
No, looks like I got my eye on you, Dash! Pinky giggled. With a moist, gooey sound, the flaps of skin opened. The sight of her own organs and the lack of feeling caused Dash's breathing to intensify. Pinky carefully sliced open Dash's abdominal sac and grabbed her large intestines. As she separated the organ from the rest of her digestive tract and pulled it out of the new cavity, Pinky grew jovial. What does that mean?
Wait, where are you?
Looks... See the part that says looks like I got my eye on you?
Yeah.
2 lines down.
Oh.
And almost at the end. Laughing as she gutted her friend. That's... I do that with
I'd
my
laugh if
friends
I
all the
gutted
time.
you. Yeah, I'd laugh if I gutted you.
Yeah. Pinky began to make jokes. Dash, growing... Of course she would make jokes. We could do that too. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Dash, growing weaker from this new source of blood loss. Blood loss?
Blood
Blood loss. Tried desperately to shut off the macabre comedy act.
Okay. I see where we are now. Okay.
Look at me, I'm Rarity! Pinky laughed, slinging an intestinal tube around her neck and spraying
I can explain that if you don't understand it.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Rarity is a character who's really interested in fashion. And she's always like trying to make herself look really nice and stuff. So yeah.
Look at me, I'm Rarity! Pinky laughed, slinging the intestinal tube around her neck and spraying blood in all directions. What does Rarity sound like?
Rarity, I don't know. She's like a queen. Totally a diva.
Isn't my new scarf so pretty?
Yeah, do it. Yeah.
Reaching back inside, she sliced a small intestine off from the bowels. Squeezing
Oh,
out
yeah.
the excess excrement, Pinky filled the slimy organ through her teeth. Filed the slimy organ through her teeth and dragged it back and forth. That to say you gotta floss every day, Dash. Dash was barely aware of what was going on anymore. The shock was causing her to fade. Disappointed, Pinky dived back into the blue pony's guts, ramping up her routine. Oh, don't go yet, Dash! Pinky started pulling out the rest of Dash's organs, pausing with each removal. I know I can be a real pancreas. What?
What? Oh, she's making another pun.
But, I'm just kidding with you. Oh, I get it. You really gotta learn to liver it up. Boy, these jokes are getting bladder. Guess you gotta develop a stomach for them. Pinky placed the discarded body parts into a bucket, keeping the last one for a bit longer. Woo! Bagpipes! She said, placing the end of Dash's esophagus in her mouth and the stomach in her armpit. She squeezed and a spurt of acid hit her tongue. Ew! Oh, hey look! There's your cupcake, Dash! Aw. Dash didn't hear her tormentor. She had slipped from consciousness minutes ago. Pinky, not yet satisfied, hit Dash with another adrenaline shot. Dash woke up for the last time, her heart pounding. Warm blood flowed out from a wound in her chest in great spurts. It wouldn't be very long now. Pinky brought Dash around under her back again and straddled the blade pony's chest, scalpel at the ready. You know, Rainbow Dash, I'm disappointed. I thought you would have lasted longer. I really wanted to spend some time with you before we got here. But I guess it's my fault. I should have taken it a little slower. Oh well, it was really nice knowing you, Dash. The blade sunk into...
That voice crack about.
Yeah. The blade sunk into the blue throat and worked its way up to Dash's chin. Coming back down, Pinky's scalpel then circled Dash's neck. The last thing Rainbow Dash felt was her skin being cut away from her skull, and then the metal blade scraping her teeth. Then she was gone. Pinkie Pie stared into the mirror. She had done a really good job. Even keeping the eyelids, she winked, and Dash winked back. Is she wearing her skin? Pinkie smiled, but still she was sad that her friend was gone now. Dash only lasted 50 minutes, not nearly as long as Pinkie had wanted. She looked back at the cadaver hanging in the center of the room, the last of her friend's fluids draining into a pan. Yep, no more Rainbow Dash. As she looked, Pinkie cocked her head. She began to take notice of the fact... As she looked, Pinkie cocked her head. She began to take notice of the fact that there really wasn't much damage to the corpse. In fact, the pink pony mused. I think... An idea exploded in her head. She was good at sewing and had all these pieces. All she had to do was put them back together. Yeah, she just had to get some stuffing and bingo. She'd have Rainbow Dash forever. Aww.
That's not weird.
Isn't that cute?
Is that it?
No. In fact, thought Pinkie, that's what she'd do for all her best friends when the numbers came up. She was so excited she skipped right over to the body with her skinnering to get started. The cupcakes could wait. Pinkie Pie had a friend to make. I don't even know how to react to that.
That's not how it ends.
Yes, it is.
I thought it ended with the, no, that was probably just another one that I once read. Okay. Okay.
That was kind of scarring.
That was good.
Great.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, are you done recording?
Well, I am now.